Welcome to another edition of the Wonderbury podcast.
I'm Brian,
And I'm Dave.
and you can find us online at wonderbury.com.
You can find me on YouTube at Open Darkwing.
You can find me posting magic tricks with my arch nemesis Kims on the TikTok.
Magic tricks? Have we upgraded now?
yeah, yeah. Did you not see my magic trick?
I haven't been on TikTok in a minute.
Oh, man.
I took the opportunity of being sick to catch up on some shows.
Nice.
So, yeah. Oh, it's been a sick week, Brian.
Yeah. Well, hold on to your nuts, bud.
Right?
I've been sick for as long as we've been recording this iteration of the podcast.
Oh, I'm hoping I don't have that end up happening.
Mm-hmm.
Because that would just be terrible.
I realize that because big announcement. We started up a TikTok, a Wonderbury TikTok, and did you do the Instagram thing?
I have not done that yet. I was going to, and then I got sick.
Okay.
So literally, this is the first time since we recorded last week that I've actually been downstairs to my computer.
Okay. So half announcement, we did things half-assedly. Maybe we'll finish it by the time you listen to things.
Oh, we should be able to finish it. I'm feeling better, and so I'll be at least getting some of that stuff edited up for TikTok.
Cool.
We've also changed our format, our video format on YouTube. So if you noticed that, you noticed it. You know, I spent years, and I mean years, mocking the vertical video format. And now if you're not doing anything in vertical, you're an absolute idiot. And it's one of the weirdest twists ever.
I think the kids call that boomer behavior.
Well, yeah.
I think we've mocked plenty of times on the podcast previously before.
Oh, vertical format? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There was even one whole I don't remember, the whole streaming service based around vertical format. I don't remember what it was called. It was so we bashed that a whole bunch, and then it went away.
And we were like, yes, we've been vindicated. And now
here we are.
Everything's vertical. Which, for most people, and this, to be fair to us, 5 years ago when we did that, or however many years ago it was, I think there was still a lot of split between computers or laptops and phone. It was like a more even split of what people were consuming content on.
Yeah.
And now it's moved way heavy on the mobile side. And I don't think either of us saw that coming.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I can have TikTok on my TV too. So.
Yeah. But it's generated toward, the mobile device, which when you're holding and watching, it sits vertical.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we'll have it the descriptions coming forward of both our Instagram channel as well as our TikTok channel. Links will be in descriptions. And yeah, we're just going to be they'll pretty much, I think the Instagram is going to be a little interesting. We haven't really discussed what all differences is going to be in. And TikTok will probably be mostly clips to start with, unless we get together and then we'll do something.
Yeah.
We'll do special one-offs when we're in the same place at the same time.
Do them on YouTube Shorts too.
Yeah.
What was the other one?
Our YouTube Shorts will pretty much mirror whatever we do on TikTok.
Okay. What was the other one you said you wanted to do?
It was just gonna be Instagram and the Instagram Reels.
No, there was one you said you wanted to do when it comes back.
Oh yeah, Vine. When Elon Musk brings Vine back. I don't know. I don't even know if any of that structure is going to last much longer than 6 months now. It's crumbling quite quickly, and it's kind of impressive.
Hey Dave, who do you is going to have the very last tweet?
As ironically as it sounds, and I think it would be absolutely hilarious if they did. Tom from MySpace. Wouldn't that
That would
just
be
be the
amazing.
pinnacle of everything? And it's just advertising that MySpace is still actually around.
I hope
Just to remind people that MySpace still exists as Twitter goes offline.
Do you know they don't have an app?
MySpace doesn't?
Nope.
Yeah, no.
That's crazy. Anyways, I'm hoping for popular singer-songwriter Cher. Did you know that Elon Musk offered to give her a blue check mark for $4 instead of the regular 8?
Oh boy.
It's because of Twitter's lower share price.
Big blue check marks. You know, he's going to the amount of times that he's changed that whole thing, he's going to accidentally rediscover what they've had in place for 5 years.
He already did, and then he screwed it up anyways, and then he discovered it again a third time. Maybe, I don't know. I'm lost as to how many times he's figured out what the blue check mark was for.
Now,
I'm honestly lost.
If you want to have verification system that is open for other users to verify that you're actually human, not a bot, etc., etc., I understand the value of that, but don't have it all the same verification. Change up either colors or icons or something that people can look to see how it's been verified. You know, verified with ID. Okay, that's a real person. And that's, their one account. Verified because of celebrity or, the original verification. That's one thing. A verified government agency. That's something. Verified politician. That's something. And
I don't need a verification that you paid for a subscription.
No, that's dumb. I would like to eventually be verified. I would have. That was one of my things. I was like, that'd be kind of cool to be verified on Twitter, but not at the stem of paying for it. I mean, that's just that's ripe for abuse, especially $8 a month, $20 a month. As dumb as that was, that would keep a lot more of the trolls out, I think. But I don't know.
It would also probably keep a lot more of us regulars out, though, too. Because I don't care enough to pay. I don't care enough to pay $8 a month, let alone 20 a month. But if they had like if there was a regular ID verification that was free, that just gave you like, hey, you're a legit person, not a bot.
Yeah.
Like,
I would do that. I would absolutely do that.
Even though I don't even use the Twitter. So
I see the value in being able to establish what is an actual person or organization versus a bot. There is a lot of value to that. And, an ID is one of those ways that you could verify that. Now, the other question then becomes, do you trust Twitter with a copy of your ID?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing.
And my stance is do I trust that stuff being online? Yes. But I am very selective which companies I trust that with. I mean, if if Google ends up pulling off what they want to do and make digital driver's licenses a thing that you have on in your Google Wallet, I would absolutely do that.
Yeah.
Though the paranoid junkie inside of me is like, but that means I have to hand an unlocked phone to cops.
You know, I realized that the last time I got pulled over up here, our insurance is digital. We
Yeah.
have they send us paper copies, but we can do it digital, which I thought was handy. I was like, that's cool. I can just keep it there, and I can always remember where it is. It's in the app.
Yeah.
You know. And this last time I got pulled over in Hillsdale, I had to hand the cop my phone unlocked, and he walked back to his car with my phone. I'm just sitting there in my car going, well, shit. That was stupid.
Yeah.
That was pretty stupid of me.
But the nice thing off of that is that, well, no, not really. It's not even.
Yeah.
It goes back to the whole, who do you trust with your shit?
Yeah. I feel like if now that we can do it digitally, they need to have a way to scan it right from their
I
belt,
think,
you know?
and I believe, and I have to look at my Geico, because I think that if I pull it up, I think there's a way to bypass the lock, have it displayed to bypass the lock screen. So your phone is still locked, yet you can still display that stuff. And I think that's one thing that Google was talking about with Wallet. I was talking to someone that works there, and they're saying they want to be able to set it up to where you can display ID and insurance on the screen without actually unlocking the phone, so that no one has access internally to the phone, and they can still see the relevant information that they need.
Well, that would be slick.
I think that would be the way to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be nice.
And Android can do that because, Wallet and Android are built together, so you can bypass certain things that way.
Yeah.
I think that would be helpful as a security measure and as a peace of mind measure for people.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's not like I even have like anything illegal on my phone, or anything sensitive enough that, there's some sensitive stuff like, you could get into my bank account or like see my work stuff, but like just like a cop being able to just walk away with my phone and have an opportunity to just like browse through and see connections of like, oh, he talks to this person, oh, this is where he likes to take photos at, stuff like that.
Yeah. And
That's not a
it
thing.
boils down to, do you trust the cops to be able to show discretion? And 9 times out of 10, yes. But like anything else.
Dave, so as I'm not really a person of color, okay? I'm German Italian, but I am dark. Like I tan like fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I have long hair. I have a thick beard. I've been pulled over somewhere in the number of 30 something times.
You're
no
a
joke.
turban away from getting stopped at airport security every time.
I am stopped at airport security every fucking time, Dave. They stop me and I get pulled over to the side every freaking time. The only time it was hilarious was one of the times that I went into Mexico and I was going through customs into Mexico, and the guy at the customs said, "Oh, you coming home?"
Oh, that's
and
funny.
I looked at him, I handed him my US passport, and he goes, "Oh. I said, "No, I'm just coming to visit, spend some money here, bud." And he was like, "Well, thank you." Like, And I was like, God, like, even the actual Mexican people think I'm Mexican. God damn it.
Yeah. I don't have that problem because I am insanely white.
You're so pasty. You're pasty white.
Dude,
But I've been,
did I tell you that I finally have proof of how white I am?
yeah, we went over that.
Yeah, the 23andMe, just 100% Northern European.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
I'm not even spread out white across Europe. I'm like Irish freaking English white. And that's it. It's
Yeah.
hilarious.
It's
Yeah,
easy.
I don't know. I mean, it's there's parts that worries me, there's parts that not. But going back to the Twitter thing, I would trust Google with that information because I trust Google more than I trust Twitter. I would have trusted Twitter not that long ago, but with
Yeah,
Meme
like
Lord
what?
in
Up until
charge,
October 30th or whatever?
I'm
28th?
I'm a little less trusting of the tweet services at the moment.
Mm-hmm. You know what we should do, Dave? Do you want to do a band speed run?
No, no, I'm done
No?
getting banned off stuff.
That's,
That
I
would
think
be
that'd
funny
make for a
though.
good, it'd be a good live stream, wouldn't it? See if we could get a handful of us together to play that game. Get a Twitter band speedrun game going.
I think that's actually harder than people think it is.
Oh, yeah. I think that would be the fun part is everybody be like, oh, I'll be done in a minute. And then all of a sudden we're like 45 minutes into it and everybody's like, oh, Jesus.
Oh boy. Twitter
I,
ban
I'll,
speedrun.
I might only just have to post a picture of myself with a gun and a towel, like my turbo towel that I use when I get out of the shower. I could probably just post a picture of myself with that and I'd get kicked off in, 15,
No,
20 minutes.
that's too right wing for you to get banned for that.
No, with the way I look and how the turbo towel looks, you were
Yeah.
just saying, man, I'm about a turban away. It looks like a turban. I get that thing wrapped up to dry my hair out, and it looks like a turban wrapped up on my head. And I don't go anywhere near any of my windows. I sit in the center room of the house, away from everything, for like 2 minutes while my hair dries.
Funny. Well, maybe not funny. Maybe funny is not the right word. No, it is. That's funny.
Yeah, funny for you.
Oh yeah. I don't have that problem.
Yeah.
I'm going to lean as much into that privilege as I can.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'll fully admit that it's absolutely privilege. And then I'll lean right into it.
It's like your one offspring was giving me shit, Max.
Yeah.
Shit, they were giving me shit when up for what? For 4th of July party or whatever.
Whatever party it was.
Yeah. Talking about their rights being taken away. And I was like, look, as a freshly minted white male, like you ought to go join the Protestant church and you're fucking set, bro. Like,
Yep.
like you're white male. You've already got like 90% more rights than I do.
Oh man.
I only look like I'm not even real color. I just look dark. the, the
Yeah, that's
dumbfounded look on their face was beautiful. I was just like, yep, yeah. What do you think of that?
perspective. It's a hell
Yeah.
of a thing. Oh well, No matter how bad it gets, there's always another group that's got it worse.
Yep.
Which is why it never should be a freaking competition between groups of who's got it worse. If you've got it, if you're getting nailed, then you're getting nailed. Doesn't matter who's got it worse. So people I know and I keep talking about, it's like, you know, the with pain and pain management, it doesn't matter how bad your pain is. Just because mine's worse or yours is worse doesn't matter. It doesn't negate what someone else is feeling.
Yeah. I have a bad problem with that when people talk to me about headaches. I'm like, okay, now hold on. I'm going to give you a little perspective, and I'm not trying to like downplay what your headaches do, but I want you to understand, like you can like, like I've blacked out before because my headaches get so bad. Like,
No, and it's
I
bad
get
and it's
pain
crippling.
sweats. Yeah, like I've explained pain sweats to people before, and they're like, "What the fuck even is that?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
This is a legit thing. Like your body hits a certain pain level and it gets confused and it has no idea what's going on. And its only reaction is to start sweating.
Yeah.
And that's what I do when I get headaches. Like, and they get so bad, you can, like, my headache, you can actually see, you can look at my face and you'll go, Brian has a headache because I have physical symptoms on my face. Like my right eye will be completely bloodshot. Like around my eye will look red and swollen. My face will look poofy and my head will be tilted to the right because all of the muscles on the right side of my head and neck will be so tense I can't even like keep my head up straight anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I'll explain that to people and I'm like, okay, so I know yours are bad. But here's like they can be worse. Like they do get worse. But you got to get into a place where you can like, and then I'll like talk about how to manage better with headaches because I have so much stuff that I do to headaches because I hit the point where I've been going to the neurologist and getting MRIs. I am on a whole freaking slew of medications at this point, which sucks. Like the neurologist, when we did the MRI, he found a like clump of scar tissue in my brain that he thinks he wasn't sure if I had either like one good stroke or he was kind of leaning towards I might have like micro strokes each time I have a headache.
Oof.
Which I get like some stroke related symptoms like stuff will taste funny or smell funny when I have bad headaches, and like the whole right side of my face acts weird, and it's similar. So I know I'm on a whole freaking slew of medications. Like I got blood pressure stuff to try to keep like that from happening more, and I've got another medication to like keep the headaches under control, and then I have like abortive pills. I have Imitrex abortive pills. So if I get a headache and it's starting to get bad, I take that. If the Imitrex, I have a second level of pill I got to take, which is some sort of like barbiturate with caffeine and acetaminophen. And those are all like heroic doses of things. It's like 500 milligrams of acetaminophen. And there's either 200 or 300 milligrams of caffeine, like in a capsule. I gotta take a pill with more caffeine in it than a whole freaking Red Bull has.
Fun.
And that's my last level of defense against a headache. And then it has like also has like a barbiturate or something in it. So it's just the whole like at that point it's just like knock him out but also hype him up. And I'm like just like I know you guys just pray you don't get to this level, okay? Like just don't just pray you don't get to this level.
Yeah.
Like, manage yours. Make sure you hydrate. Make sure you know, do some breathing exercises, get on Excedrin migraine, rotate medicines if they get frequent. You don't want to take too much of one thing at a time. I hate feeling like I gatekeep on people like that, but I'm also like you think your headache's the end of the world, but I here perspective a little bit, bud.
Yeah, that's pain management sucks.
Yep. Yeah, our whole healthcare system sucks. Is what it is. So,
Yeah, it does. Oh man.
So what's less depressing than my brain melting?
Right? I don't know. Like this week has all just been sick management, health.
Yeah.
Figuring out holiday stuff because here in the US we get a major holiday tomorrow.
Yuck.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. I don't want to do it. I'm tired of holidays, Dave.
Hey, holiday season's just started.
Yeah, I know. Yep. There's still a lot to do.
Yeah. It's already Thanksgiving. You know, the tree will go up here soon, and we spend way too much money on stuff for Christmas.
You wait until after Thanksgiving and put your tree up?
Well, it's Thanksgiving tomorrow, and I don't have a tree up, so yup.
Good. Do you know that if you light a Christmas tree for Thanksgiving, a baby reindeer dies?
Dude, you're lucky if my Christmas tree gets taken down before the next Thanksgiving. I mean, seriously.
That was great. Yeah, ours comes down on its own. So we're still doing the live ones.
Oh, yuck.
Well, I had a row of trees stupidly placed in the yard, so that was kind of the deal, was I'd cut the trees out of the yard one at a time each year. And we're going to do live trees until those trees are done and gone. And then we're going to get like one fancy automatic pop-up lights built-in tree where Christy only has to put on a couple of ornaments, and that's that. So
Yeah.
I think I have four left. So this year and then 3 more years.
Well, that's not too bad then. Then you just get a fake tree that's easy to take up and bring down, and you'll be good.
Yeah, maybe by then they'll have like an automatic smart one that's on a button or something.
I took your lead last year with the smart plug to turn the Christmas tree on and off.
Nice.
And I called it stupid tree as well.
Yep.
So thing one started work this week at Kroger. So he's working Kroger now. Last night he was laughing with me because they could not keep carts in there. He pretty much did nothing but cart running back out because everybody doing their last minute shopping before Thanksgiving.
Oh, jeez. Poor kid. He's gonna
He's
hate
enjoying
himself
it.
through this Christmas time.
Yeah, he's for being 17 and working part time. I think he's got 30 hours a week right now, and he's making 12 and a quarter an hour,
Huh.
which for someone who lives at home and is 17 is not terrible.
Yeah.
He was only making 8 an hour at the movie theater when he was working there before he moved over here.
Yeah, movie theaters are notoriously terrible at treating employees bad.
Yeah. Well, I figure Kroger probably isn't the worst place. I mean, everyone I've talked to that's ever worked for a Kroger, they said it gets a little bit harrowing at times, but it's a really good place to work.
Yeah. Yep.
So he's doing bagging. He started off as doing bagging and cart running. Although he did say that yesterday, um, some elderly lady gave him a tip. And I was like, "Oh, that's nice." He's like, "Yep, it was $1." I was like, that's where that's the amount of money where you're kind of torn, because normally you don't get tips for bagging groceries. So getting a tip is awesome, but then you get an insultingly low tip, even if it's unexpected. It's like, do I go or do I just be like excited that someone gave you a tip? Like, what's the proper protocol for an insultingly low tip in a job where you don't normally get a tip?
The thing you got to understand is that old lady has probably not worked a job in 20 some years. It doesn't know
Right.
how shit wages are compared to other stuff currently. She's probably still she's probably one of those people that are like, why do people at McDonald's need to make $15 an hour?
Yeah.
Back in my day, houses cost $20,000.
Well, my favorite one is
but
why are you making $15 in McDonald's? EMTs don't even make that much money. I'm like, well, thank you for pointing out how shit paid we pay fucking emergency workers.
yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
fix that instead of bitching that McDonald's workers are making something sustainable. Maybe you should be bitching that something that requires schooling is being so severely underpaid that fast food workers are starting to pass them up.
I had that argument with somebody. They were like, why should we pay McDonald's $15 an hour? I only make $15.25 and I have a degree. And I said, maybe you should value yourself with your degree more than $15.25 an hour.
Yep.
And the look on their face was just like dumbfounded, like, what? Like, and I was like, yeah, you went to school and got a degree. You are worth way more than $15 an hour. You did that so you could make more than that. I don't know why you settled for 15 an hour.
And that's the problem, is that the people who are setting the wages are trying to force us to fight amongst each other for scraps. And so they don't have to actually pay people what the job and what they're worth. And that's the problem. The problem isn't that McDonald's workers are making more. The problem is that no one else wants to pay people what they're worth.
Yep. So it may not have, for this lady, it may not have been a like, oh, it was a terrible, you did a terrible job tipping you low. It may have just been a like, she didn't know she didn't know.
Yeah.
It may have actually been a heartfelt, like, here's a whole $1.
But we were just, and I wasn't saying that as to be insulting to her, because, you don't, I was never aware that tipping grocery bagging people was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, carrying it out to the car, I could understand, like back in the day when that used to be a thing.
Yeah, that's usually when I get tipped, was like getting it to the car, and I'd take it out and put it into the trunk or whatever for them.
Yeah.
And make sure everything was set in nicely. The bread was on top, eggs weren't smushed, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'd get tipped then, but
Yeah. But we were just laughing about it, because he was excited about the idea. He thought it was pretty good. And I was like, yeah, it's
Mhm.
$1. He's like, yep, because that's the funny part is it's like it was really low, but yet a really awesome thing. And so we're just it was more
Mhm.
of a funny ha of a super low tip in a job that you don't normally get tipped in.
Mhm.
So
That's
yeah,
cool
hey,
though.
So I know you don't have any
We've
plans for the
recently.
holidays, do you?
Nope. We're staying at home. We did the smart thing and signed up for the Walmart grocery delivery, so we don't have to go to the store.
Oh, nice.
I just I just get on the app while I'm having a poop, and I do all my grocery shopping in the app, and then by the time I'm done pooping, I hit send, and it drops the groceries off on my front door,
Nice.
and
We haven't
that's so
done the
handy.
delivery to the door. We have multiple times ordered it where I just go and do the curbside pickup where they bring it out to the
Yeah,
car.
yeah,
And that
we had done that
is
a lot
so
too.
convenient. Dude,
Mm-hmm.
I use that for small things like if I just grabbing something from Best Buy real quick, I'll do that. I'll just order it online and just pull up, let them know I'm there. It's faster than going in and finding it myself.
Yep. Oh yeah. I tried doing that at Home Depot, like when the pandemic started,
Yeah.
and their turnaround time for doing curbside pickup was 2 days. I was like,
Oof.
okay.
Yeah, Best Buy is like less than an hour. Like I will place the order and by the time I drive to the Best Buy, it's being fulfilled.
Nice.
So it's literally faster than driving, going in, finding it myself, paying for it and coming out. I can just order online right before I leave. Go drive there, park in the parking lot, and in 5 minutes they've got it to me and I'm off on my way.
Nice.
My fat ass doesn't have to leave the car. I'm all for that.
Yeah.
Vape shop that I go to for all of my stuff, they got a drive up window. I don't even have to get out of my car to buy new pods. I'm good.
Nice.
Well,
Yeah, I don't think we have any drive-through vape shop or anything like that.
yeah, I think the place that they bought used to be a bank, so it
Hmm.
had the whole drive up infrastructure side of things.
Can you get your vapes through the shoop machine?
No, they don't have the shoot machine up and running.
Oh man, that would be cool.
That would be hilariously awesome. But yeah, you just pull up, tell them what you want, and go and grab it and bring it out, and you're good to go. I just wish anyone out here actually had the juice that I like, but
Yeah.
I'll just keep paying for verification, shipping, and it's still cheaper
Yep.
because when you buy juice online, it's a heck of a lot cheaper than buying it in stores.
Mm-hmm.
It's about $30 for $30 for 100 milliliter in a store, right? And so I buy three at a time, so that would have been what, $90, but I buy three at $10 each, plus the $20 for shipping. So $50 for three versus $90 for three. I'm still saving almost 50% ordering online.
Dang.
I just have to wait 4 or 5 days for it to get shipped to me.
Yeah. Huh.
Well, Brian, have a
Nice.
great weekend. Have a great holiday with your family.
Yeah. You too.
Hope everybody out there has a good holiday.
Yeah. I'll try and video chat you tomorrow when everybody gets there.
Yeah, I'm not sure who all's coming out. We're doing a thing at my dad's house, so
Yeah.
not sure who all's coming out to that. And then doing family thing this weekend, so I got a
Nice.
lot of bouncing around with it to do.
Yeah, I must ready to be done traveling for a year.
Yep.
Tired, Dave. I think most of it's just I kind of wore myself out this summer.
You were really busy this summer.
Yeah. It's like everybody's like, "Hey, what are you doing this weekend?" It's like I got a gig. Like every freaking weekend, I got a gig.
Mm-hmm.
It's like all over the place.
I might need your help on on learning to use a pretty sophisticated soundboard.
Okay.
Um, the kids' school, their theater department, because thing 3 is in theater. I've kind of after they had their winter play last week, so I was able to go check that out and stuff. And as kind of time has gone this school year, I've gotten to know the theater director and teacher and stuff. And I'm going to be helping them out with a bunch of stuff. And one thing that I'm going to be probably be doing is running the soundboard for their plays and musicals. So they had a Behringer X32.
I know all about that, Dave.
Good, because I'm gonna need some sort of like a crash course cheat sheet. Because there's at the moment he's manually muting and unmuting everyone's microphones as they're coming up to stage, and I know there's a way with that board to do group mutings and unmutings to make it much easier and faster.
Okay, okay. You can connect to that's the board that we use, and I use the 16 channel version for my shows.
Yeah.
One that where I have the tablet that I use as the interface. So
Can you
yeah,
use a Windows PC as an interface for it?
why?
Well, because I have my laptop, which converts to a tablet. I don't have access to another tablet.
Uh use use Alice's Chromebook. The uh I'll send you the link to the app I use. It's not the official Behringer one. The official Behringer one's a little bit clunky, but I found another one that's made by a guy who actually apparently just got hired by Behringer because they said our app's kind of crap and you do good. Why don't you come on board and make our app? So
So the official app's going to actually improve probably.
yeah, um, I can show you how to do groups like mute. It's called mute groups,
Okay.
and that's super slick and easy.
Well,
And I
if you
think you can do
have that
4 of them in
board,
the app.
then I can come up there for a nice little crash course.
Okay.
That's going to make things
When
even
is
better because I was planning on just doing everything via YouTube, but if I can actually touch a board, that might be even better.
okay? When is your show?
Oh, it's not going to be until sometime in the spring. They just announced that it's going to be coming, so
Okay.
it's not going to be for a while. Like I've got months to learn something.
Okay, then I need your help December 17th for my show.
Okay. I
And then
might
I'll give you a
be
full crash course.
quasi-functional for that.
Okay.
That's kind of a rough time for me, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Crap.
That's 5 years this year since
Okay.
mom passed.
Well, we'll make it work, Dave.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
get you a
it's
full
part of
crash
why,
course.
it makes it that's why the holidays are a little rough still for me in my head cuz it was December 20th, 2017 and
Yeah.
the lead up of her not feeling good and all of the problems and everything else prior to just makes holidays kind of sucky.
Yep.
As much as I try to focus on the kids and other family and stuff, it's still kind of hard sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, let me know what you need, and I'll see if I can come help.
Cool. We'll figure it out.
Anyway, everybody, if you're in the United States, have a great holiday weekend. Be safe, or hope you had a good holiday weekend because this is coming out after. Be safe out there. And yeah.
Hope you were safe out there.
Say hi to your parents. Call your mom and dad.
Yeah.
Tell them you love them.
Yeah. I'm gonna
And we'll see
do
you
that
guys
all
next
the time.
week.
Later.